So I am taking the place of Kels tonight. My name is Gabby. I'm a triple diamond. If you don't know who I am, I've been in the business for 3 years. And I'm so excited to be leading the Zoom tonight because we have some amazing guests on tonight, you guys. People that have been in the business anywhere between a few months to 5-6 years. And they are about to drop some serious fire with facts that are working for them in their business right now. So we actually took a poll, and these are the top enrollers right now in February. And so I'm going to pull up the names. So make sure you guys have your notebooks out because we are going to be giving you guys tips, but also action items to take away to then implement in your business after we jump off the Zoom. Okay. So let's get started. I am going to be calling on people, so y'all better be ready. And the first person actually that's on my screen is Alyssa Holler. So I see you, sis. You're going to kick us off.
I'm so happy because I didn't want anyone to take my tip. I know y'all are like, dang it. Okay, so my tip is super simple, and you guys have probably heard it from a bajillion people. But one thing I've really been doing is I've been asking literally everyone if they're interested in this business. Anyone who posts for me, current, previous customers, anyone I've sent a positive vibe message to. And basically I just say, hey, side note, have you ever thought about doing this business with me? Or, hey, have you ever thought about making an extra income from your phone? That has been working wonders for me. And people are just, yes, Kels, ask everyone. I honestly learned this tip from Stephanie Dunn. She's the #1 income earner. And Stephanie's like, she asks everyone before they enroll as a customer. She just says, hey, before I get you into the system, I just want to let you know it's only $39 to enroll as a distributor right now. You're going to get 6 or 7 digital samples in your kit. You can earn $150 shopping spree. Like there's just a lot more on the line if you would just sign up to become a distributor. And so that's been working well for me too. So ask everyone. I have a lot more tips, but I don't want to take anyone else's.
That's amazing. Liz, can you drop your script that you send to like your host post people in the comments, please? That was so good. That was so good. So you guys, after we get off this Zoom, I challenge every single person on here to message 10 people who have hosted a post for you. And the worst thing that they can say is no. And then you can mark them off your list and never have to message them again, right? But they already posted for you. They already interacted with you. You guys, today I went through every single like on my Instagram post recently and just started firing off messages. And I have 3 people signing up tonight. So I want you guys to stop being afraid to message. Stop being afraid to message, okay? So the next person on my screen is Taylor Kaufman. If you want to unmute and share some tips.
Hi friends, what's up you guys? Okay, I'm excited. So I'm just gonna say it, and I know some of you are gonna literally cringe when I say this because you're gonna be like, oh my god, it's so scary. And I want you to go ahead and drop a 2 in the comments if you think this is scary. Video content. Say it with me. Video content. Okay. If you are afraid to do video content, it's totally okay. Drop a 2. I want to know who's afraid because literally I started this business being so afraid of video content too. Okay. You are not abnormal. You're not an alien. It's normal to feel afraid of the video content. Okay. But I will tell you, this is why I sign customers and sign distributors, you guys. If you go to my Facebook page, if you go to my Instagram, you will see my face. You will hear my voice on my story and on my wall, okay? I want people to know who they're buying into. Like, this is a sneak peek of if you're joining my team, on my story, you know who I am. Like, you know the value that I provide. Story. And you know you guys. It doesn't always have to be business content. Share something funny. Share your kids. Share what you're cooking. Share whatever you're doing and put your face out there. Because if people can feel like they can get to know you, and honestly, on social media, the really only way people can really feel like they know you is if they hear your voice or if they see your face. And it doesn't have to be long. It doesn't have to be this huge long video. Literally snippets on your story, record yourself talking about how you're looking for 3 people that want to make an extra income. Vote here. Done. 3 seconds. Done. And they heard your voice. You're putting a poll on your video, and you're going to get people that will be so excited just off your energy, you guys. So put your face out there, put your videos out there. Don't be afraid, and they're going to suck. I'm going to tell you, when I look back on my Facebook memories, I'm like, oh dear baby Jesus, what was I doing? I had fake eyelashes that were halfway off my eyes, and I was talking about probably something I didn't know what I was talking about, but I did it. I put the content out there, and guess what? I got better, and I got better, and I got better because I kept doing it. So I encourage you to suck. Go suck. Go make the video and suck it up, okay? Because people are going to love it. People are going to love it, and they're going to want more of you because they're going to get to know you. So my call to action is pick 3 days on the calendar this month, 3 days. Circle them on your calendar, and I want you to create video content, whether it's a reel, a TikTok, live video on your story. 3 days you're doing a video content, okay? And if you're not sure what to do one about the product, one about the business, one about your story. Boom, done. Okay, I'm done. Love you.
Fire! If I had an air horn, I'd be so freaking good, you guys. Like, Taylor could not have said it more perfectly. Like, in the beginning, if you look at all of our videos, like if you could scroll 3 years back, you guys would see my first video, and I did it about the keto coffee, and I called it keto coffee the whole time. The whole time. It was so embarrassing. I tried to find it for my team the other day, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is literally in the depths of my Facebook. But I did it anyway. And guess what? I signed a customer from that. And so I that was going to be one of my tips. So I have to think of something else, but I literally cannot stress that enough, you guys. So put it in your calendars right here, right now. Commit while you're hype before you like run away scared, because you have to put it down, write it down, and commit to yourself, because it will literally change your business. Thanks, Tay. That was so good. Next on my list is Tracy Joe. I don't know where you are, but can you unmute yourself, please?
Shit.
Hi, sis.
I don't think I can top Tay's go out and suck. I honestly don't think I can top that. I knew I'd get called next. But Taylor, damn it. But a little bit off of Taylor's about the video when she talked about putting yourself out there. That's kind of part of my tip for you guys. My enrollments aren't where I want them to be. I mean, they're okay, but to me, they're not where I want to be. But I can tell you what is really up for me this month is my list of potentials. And it's from doing what I've been doing this month, getting really intentional. So she's talking about putting yourself out there in videos, but you also got to put yourself out there in your posts. I'm telling you, people don't get on Facebook because they want to be sold to. That's not where they're going shopping. They're going on there because they're nosy. They want to know everybody's business. They want to know what you're doing. That's why they get on. You've got to be sharing about you and not pretend to be somebody else. My biggest tip is stay consistent every day and be you. Be you. I rolled around in cow shit all day, rolling in snow. And I put orders in and I posted about my life today. I was me. I wasn't in my leopard, clothing, all that stuff. Be you. People love that. They want to know who you are. The other thing that I really have been doing very, very intentionally this month is think about who's following you. So I share about the products that I'm using. I share about the business every day, but I'm also sharing content of the people that I know are following me. They all have similar interests because that's the people I add. So I got very intentional with who I add to my Facebook. I'm not just adding any random person because they're not going to be interested in the other stuff you're posting. So you've got to think about the people that are following you, and share content like that, because people will follow your page for other reasons. And my potential list has grown so much, because I've talked about my wins and also my struggles. I talked about eating a little bit too much around the holidays. Talked about, my weight went back up a little bit. I need to get it back down. These gummies, what it's doing for me. Then at night, I've talked about it all day. My coffee, my gummies. Then at night, I slam them with these freaking results people are sending in. And they're like, man, she was talking about that earlier today when she was rolling around in cow shit. That's not what she was talking about. They're going to remember you, and they're going to keep coming back to your page. But remember, people are coming to not just go to Facebook to shop. They're coming to snoop. Okay. So snoop back. So that's my tip right there, is snoop back every morning. Put up a post that's about you. And then that is when you go to, yes, Snoop Dogg, you go to your friends list and you interact on everybody's wall that you can, as many as you can, and get personal. If they post something, like if I see somebody that's posting being upset or struggling or whatever, I am in their inbox saying, girl, hey, I seen your post. I didn't want to comment on it. I wanted to personally message you. I got very intentional and purpose in messaging them. And then I'm adding people from their friends list because they like me. Their friends will probably like me. So that's where you're going to be adding. And then the people that you're sending the friends request to, they're going to be seeing that lovely post you just put up that's non-business, non-product. And they're going to go, I like that girl, add friend. And then now they're going to see my coffee post in 2 hours. That's what you do. Very intentional, be focused and intentional. So, wow, I had a few call to actions on this. I challenge everybody to put up 3 posts a day. Every day, be consistent, write it down. Put a post up that's non-business, non-product. Drip your product in it every morning. Put up a post. Talk about my skinny coffee. That may be all I said was my skinny coffee. That's all I said in that inspirational post. But I shared something of value. Next thing, post about the product, talking about it, not like you're trying to sell it. Go look at my post today. I talked about eating chili, eating cornbread. Thank God I had those carb blockers. And now I'm going to sit on this couch, jump on some Team Zooms while I drink this skinny tea and eat these 2 gummies to calm my belly down from all these carbs. I didn't say, hey, anybody want this? I had 3 people message me. What is that? Get relatable, get personal, drip it in. And then the pictures I put on were my cows. The tea picture was at the very end. So that wasn't the first picture they seen. So now they want to see what other pictures I put in there. And then they come across your tea one. That's just some of my tips for people. But I challenge you to put up 3 posts a day. One about you, dripping the product. Another about the product, what you want it to do for you or what it is doing for you. And then at night, I want to see everybody posting a result picture and say, hey, these results pouring in. I get these results every day. I make it sound like they're being personally sent to me. Indirectly, some of them are, but they don't know the difference. Then they get very interested in what you have. And so you're going to get tons of potentials, and those seeds will sprout. If not this month, they're going to keep watching you and they will sprout. So there's my tips. Go sock. Go sock.
So good. If you need authenticity, go to Tracy Joe's page and get some fire from her, because she is not afraid to be true and authentic to who she is. And that's her language to her network. You guys, that's the beautiful piece about this business, is that we all speak our own language just off one click. So we're going to speak to different people. So we're all going to be attracting the hot mess expresses that are single and dog moms. Like, that's my language, right? Tracy's is the lady who lives out on the farm with all of the cows going down the hill at 90 miles per hour in her tube. Like, what the heck? Like, she's freaking awesome. Like, I wish my grandma would do that. I wish my mom would do that. Like, I would want to be friends with her. And if she didn't share that stuff, would they ever know that she's just as badass as she is? No, if she was staying cookie cutter in the lines. So I did a Zoom on this. Wave your freaking freak flag. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, because that flag is going to flag down all the people that are just like you. And you're going to give them hope and inspiration and motivation to be like, hey, I can do that too. I love that, Tracy. Thank you so much for sharing that. Kelsey Thornton, you're next, sis.
Hi guys, I had to squeeze this in real quick because my power is about to go back out. It comes on for like 15 minutes at a time. It's literally like 45 degrees in my house. So I just wanted to share, I want to piggyback first off something Tay said because it was so good. Video content is where it's at. You guys, people need to see your face. However, do not forget to add text. Do not forget to add text to your videos. Here's why. How many of you guys watch stories when you're around a bunch of other people? So you watch it with your sound off because you don't want to be rude, or you watch the story at work because you know you're bored, but you don't want to play it, right? Play the sound. And so you want people to not just scroll past the people who are talking because they can't hear you. You want to be able to read what they're talking about so you can get a feel for what it is. So it's very important to take the 2 seconds to type the text on there, because then you're going to be able to catch so many more people's eye. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about though that's really working for me, and this is specific business, but it's not like an actual thing. Okay, listen. What's your schedule look like? What's your schedule look like? What the heck does your schedule look like? We need to get it together. I realized 2020 happened and it was a crap show. Okay. I get it. I get it. It was for me too. But what I don't get is the fact that you are still acting surprised when things come up. What I don't get is the fact that you still haven't found a schedule for yourself. What I don't get is why, if it's not on your calendar, you act surprised when it doesn't happen. If you don't write it down, don't be surprised when it doesn't happen. Okay. And I had to learn this the hard way for like 5 years. Okay. Listen, I'm not trying to call anybody out and put you guys on blast. Like, I've never been there before, because listen, I have. And this is something that I've struggled with. But one thing I want you guys to realize is sometimes you guys are just putting in work in your calendar. What does your work look like? What does it look like? I challenge each of you to take the KPIs, to take something, okay? Each little task that we have, and put it in your calendar for when you're going to do that. Okay? So if you're saying I'm going to message 25 people, what time? If you're saying I'm going to interact, what time? If you're saying you're going to put a post up, what time? If you're saying you're going to get your host to post up and send out messages for host to post, what time? So be super specific, because then there's no time for negotiation with your brain. That's what I said I was going to do, and that's when I'm going to do it, just like it's a doctor appointment. Okay. Now, the last thing I want to tell you is we have to keep this business simple. We have to. Everything that's on that KPI list, everything that's ever been on your 6 list, everything that's ever been on any list we've given you to be successful, the habit trackers we used to do, the core 4 we used to call it, right? It's all to do 2 things: sign customers and sign distributors. Sign customers and sign distributors. Every single thing that we do is to do that. So stop getting caught up in follower count. We don't get paid based on follower count. Stop getting caught up in likes. We don't get paid based on likes. Stop getting caught up in how many comments you got on it. We don't get paid based on comments. We get paid based on how many customers we sign and how many distributors we sign. Because all of us want to complain about why we can't and why we haven't and why somebody's following is better. They built it. They built it. You don't know the work that happened before that to put in, right? And so we have to recognize that it's not this complicated business. And if there are some things that are helping you sign more customers, do more of that. Screw sending out 25 messages if you have 175 applications to get out, to respond to. Screw doing TikToks if your inbox is full over here because you're getting so many host to post. Do what's working for you. We are all business owners, right? And here's the last thing. How many of you guys are in the situation where you're like, okay, I'm just trying to get back into the swing of things? Maybe you took a break. Maybe the holidays were rough. Maybe you're like, okay, I just want to do this. Drop a 3 in the comments if that's you. If you're like, I'm just trying to get back into the swing of things. I'm just for real getting my schedule down. I'm just for real doing this. I'm kind of trying to get back in the swing of things. I'm going to say this, and I really, really, really want you guys to hear me. It doesn't take time. Do it. Just do it. I felt that way. And I was lying to myself for so long and saying, oh, well, I just have to give myself some time to get back into the swing of things. And you know what I did in February? I just said, screw it. I'm back in the swing of things. Like, I didn't change that much. All I did was work with a different level of expectation for what my results were going to be. That's the only thing I changed, is I expected to get results. I've signed 8 distributors this month. Okay. And listen, it's not because I had this massive pipeline. It was because I decided to work with the urgency. So stop thinking it's going to take time when it's not. It takes the effort and it takes the work today, tomorrow. Just win today. Do the work today, like you're going to sign people today, and watch what happens. Okay, I'm done.
Mic drop. Thank you for sharing that, Kels. I want you guys, seriously, the thing about the scheduling, I can't stress it enough. When I didn't plan my days planned me. And so I want you guys to write it down in a notebook, get a $5 planner at TJ Maxx, order one on Amazon because it's freaking freezing outside and you don't want to leave your home, have it delivered, 24-hour shipping. You guys, get it done. Digital ones online are amazing. You connect them to your phone. You can have alerts on your phone. You guys, we live on our phone, so do something. Do something for yourself. Okay. I love that. Thank you, Kelsey. Annie, she's on the beach somewhere. Sister girl, are you on here?
Hi. Yes.
Hi.
Hi. Hi,
Share-
everyone. I hope you guys can hear me with all the waves in the back. We are having a little family get together. But anyway, something that I wanted to ask everyone on here, if you could drop a 3 or whatever number we're on, is have you ever, did you have any doubts when you joined the business? Because I know I did, right? And I just wanted to just acknowledge that, but we're not gonna sink into it. We're just gonna acknowledge it and be like, all right, well, I'm better than that. I'm better than my doubts. If you're gonna doubt anything in this business, or when you join this business, doubt your fears. You already doubted before you joined, and because you're on this Zoom, I know that you crossed that line into the faith, into taking courage, into starting your business. So I really, my tip for today is, if you're gonna doubt anything, doubt your fears. If you need some hype with some tasks, okay, because we're not just about free hype, okay? We're about to getting you to winning, to achieving your goals. So my tip for today, or for you all, is something along the lines of what just Taylor was saying, was being vocal about it. I don't care if you joined today or 2 minutes ago, or if you've been in for 10 years, your story matters. You matter, okay? And no one is you, and that is your power. That is one thing I want you to really, really hold on to, because that's also the beauty of this business, is that there's I just want to share a little bit. When I saw Kelsey, I was like, oh my gosh, she's perfect. I love her. I want to be just like her. That kind of screwed me up in the head until Kelsey told me, girl, you're you. Why are you trying to be like me? You can't be me. You are you. You just go do your own thing, and that's your power. She said that to me, and I think I was like, you're right. Okay. So I want to just encourage everyone on here is list down the things that make you you. And really, I just want you to be able to share your story, whether it's through stories, posts, messages, and TikToks, or whatever that works for you. Share your story. Your story matters. If you've been in the business and it's giving you a paycheck, that's something to share. If you just joined the business 2 seconds ago, share about why you joined the business and what you're going to work towards, and what this opportunity is going to do for you. Claim it, manifest it, and run with it, and believe it. because you know what? It's going to happen. When I first joined, I never thought I could cancel a career and be a stay-at-home mom working on my phone, losing weight, taking these amazing products. But other than doubt, I believed it and it worked out. We are in the best company ever, y'all. But yes, so I just want to challenge everyone on here is to share your story. Share your story, share where you're at in your journey, and post a poll on there. You want to be able to also give that hope. If you've lost the hope, you need to go back to your why. And in a Zoom before this, you know, our why, and it says when your why, sorry, I'm like so nervous, but your why has to become bigger than you. And I feel like until you figure that out, it's going to cross over the doubts. It's going to cross over the fears. It's going to give you that push to just do it. You know, so I challenge everyone to just do it and post that poll on there because people are looking for this hope. They're looking for something. And we have more than just amazing products and a compensation plan. We have this community, you know, and yeah, before I like can't English, I'm just gonna go, but God bless. Thank you for.
I love you, Annie. I miss you so much. And if you guys just look at her, she's on a beach with her baby in America Samoa. Like, come on. If that doesn't give somebody hope on here that anything is possible, she is a spitting image, like in the flesh. And so thank you so much, Annie, for sharing that. I think again, with the authenticity and the sharing and doing it anyways because you're fearful, like that is one thing that like this business has taught me and a lot of us on here is like, if you do it anyway, usually what we're waiting for is on the other side of fear. So you have literally nothing to lose. You have nothing to lose. So you might as well just do it anyway. Oh, I love that. Thank you so much, Annie, for sharing. All right. So next on my list is Kelsey Offerman. Where you at, mama?
I know she had her grandpa's funeral, so she might not be on.
Oh, did she have a family thing?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
We'll skip down to Kayla Hilder. Where you at, sis?
Hi friends, I'm here. I'm multitasking over here, but I'm here.
Oh no.
Okay.
Sorry, I froze.
Oh no, you're good. I was like, I hope everybody can hear me. Okay, perfect. So my tip, your guys' tips were all so good, and I'm over here like thinking like, oh my goodness, what am I gonna say? But my tip would always be host. That's my game.
Hey, Kayla, uncover your microphone with your thumb. Your hand. There you go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, much better.
Okay. Oh, okay. So my tip for everybody is host to post. That's where I get, I would say like 95% of my customers and distributors is from host to post. So what I've been doing lately with host to post, because I feel like I kind of came to like a standstill with host to post and I just couldn't find anybody else to do host to post for me. So what I started doing is every couple days I'll put up a giveaway post on my actual page. And then every single person who comments, I will message them and ask them if they will help me expand my network by putting up a post about my giveaway. So then say like the other day I did it, I want to say I had like 80 something comments. So all 80 of those people, whether they've posted for me before or not, I messaged every single one of them and asked them if they would put up the giveaway host to post for me. So out of all of those people who I don't want to say I got all 80 of them, but I got a lot of them, at least half, I think. And so all of those people put up the giveaway host post for me. And then everybody who commented on that giveaway host to post then I would add, and then I would have them put up the coffee host post for me. And then all of the people who commented on there, of course, I would message about the coffee, other products, and add all of those people. So this was like a huge thing for me that really helped, because instead of going like on your page and going to, I know some people like go and they find an ad and they try and add like a bunch of the people from that ad. This way I was actually getting people to 100% add me back, instead of people like not knowing who I am, and some people messaging me and being like, do I know you? Like, why are you adding me? Or just not adding me in general because they have no idea who I am. All of these people actually were interested in wanting to know like what was going on, what the giveaway was about, all of that stuff. So all of those people were adding me, and then having them do a hosted post for me about the coffee then was getting potential loyal customers to either buy the coffee or something else that suited them. So that's what's been really working for me lately. I know a couple people have been doing this, and so I feel like I just feel like that's what's been working for me the most right now. And then of course, my other thing that I always do is follow-ups. I'm like really aggressive kind of with my follow-ups, and I do them every 2 days. And I follow up a couple times. So like if people are interested and we have this full on conversation, and then I follow up with them and they don't answer, I follow up with them 2 days after that again. And I follow up with these people at least like 3 times. And then if they don't respond, then I'll move on. And then if they come back to me and they comment on another one of my posts, then I'll follow up with them again. But yeah, I would say always stick up with your follow-ups. I do them every 2 days. I'm super aggressive with them. And then host a post is definitely where it's at for me. So if you guys aren't doing host a post, I challenge you to at least try and get up 7 to 10 host posts every single day. And for me, of course, I know like posting is really huge. Like you should be posting every single day so people know exactly what you're doing and they see your posts and everything like that. But for me, what works for me, even if there's like a day that goes by that I just had a hectic day because I have 2 toddlers and I just had a baby 3 weeks ago and my life is just nuts sometimes, even if I don't have time to put up a couple posts a day, I'm always sending out a host of post messages every single day. So people are always seeing what I'm doing through that. And then, yeah, that's what's been working for me.
Oh my gosh, yes. Thank you so much for sharing that. You guys, host a post. That should just be like our freaking anthem in this business. It works. And if you're saying it's not working, it means you're not working it, period. Okay. So I want you guys to go and follow up with all of the people who have hosted a post for you this month and have them throw up the giveaway one for you. And you are going to get tons of new prospects, tons of new leads, tons of new people to add to your network. It's just a win-win-win for everybody. You're offering our giveaway. You're sending out all the good vibes that you're like somebody that's just throwing money at people. Okay. So just do it. Just do it. It's not a cold message. It's not something that should be scary. This is something that you guys should be doing every single freaking day to build your business. And following up, that's just a no-brainer. Fortune is in the follow-up. If you don't stack on the work that you're doing, you're literally going nowhere. You're going to be on a treadmill. Okay. So make sure that you're keeping those people organized. You're creating collections. You're keeping those filed away somewhere in a notebook. So I love that. Thank you so much for sharing that, Kayla. That was so good. All right. Next on my list, Sarah Tennick. I don't know if I'm butchering your last name. Sorry.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Hi.
It's Tenike, but
Tennick.
you're close. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of piggyback off of Kayla. She actually brought into my life the giveaway for Host to Post. But what has worked really well for me this month, I send those out on Sundays. I don't know why my following is live on Sundays all the time. So whenever I set out posts on Sundays, they are all giveaways, no matter who it is. And it kind of sets my week, because then I can talk to all of these potentials every single week, because whoever's posting the giveaway, and commenting on it. I'm asking them to do a product. So everyone for all week that's seeing all these posts, I'm following up with them. Not only that, but when I first started 5 months ago, I was terrified of following up. But following up is huge. And I now realize that. I have personally signed 17 customers this month, new loyal customers, and every single person I followed up with at least twice, some of them 3 times. So looking back, I wish I wouldn't have been so scared to follow up at first, because I probably would have a lot more customers than I do now. So make sure you're following up. Do not be scared to follow up. Half of the time, people are like, oh, I'm so sorry. I was at work. I forgot to answer you. Or, you know what? Okay, I'm ready to give this a shot. So I'm never getting like, I mean, yeah, I get left on red. We all do. But until they really say like, no, thank you, I'm still there. And, not even following up. Sometimes I'll just go on their page and like a couple things and comment just to be like, I'm still thinking about you. And then when I do get a no thank you, like I'm not interested, I will wait a couple of days and I will go back to that person and I will ask them to host a post for me. Because 9 out of 10 times they're like, okay, well, I wasn't going to buy off of her. The least I can do is put up a post and maybe win some money. So 9 out of 10 times they will host a post for me, and that's like a given, which is almost as good as a customer to me because I get most of my business from host to post. So my call for action would be go follow up with all of the people on your list. I don't care if it was the first follow-up, the second follow-up, you might have to find a third follow-up, but I would absolutely go for it because you will get more customers.
So good. So good. Thank you for sharing that, Sarah. Like we were saying earlier, you guys, like if you are not following up, you are just like planting the seed, but you're not watering it. So how the hell are you supposed to harvest it? So if you are not going back and watering those seeds and making sure that you're tending to them and growing them, they probably forgot about you. Let's be honest. Like we're not anybody's top priority. So it's our job as network marketers to go and follow up on our leads and follow up with our people to make sure that they know that they're on our mind. But also because you guys, like, how many times do you get a freaking email when you sign up for the Old Navy discount or the TJ Maxx discount, and they're emailing you 3 times a freaking day? And you're just like, okay, I know. Oh my gosh, I wanted to get those pants, but I don't have the money. And then all of a sudden it's payday and they're in your freaking inbox. Guess where you're going? TJ Maxx. Because they were in your inbox because they kept on reminding you every single day. I am a follow-up queen too. Like I will literally follow up with somebody like 5 times. Like I'll be like, hello. Hey, remember me? But I'm not super pushy. I'll literally send like a funny gif of like somebody's face on a window, like knocking, like, hello, do you remember me? What's going on? So it doesn't have to be pushy, you guys. It's super lighthearted. And it's just to remind them, hey, I'm here. You're not ready yet? Okay, no worries. Follow up with them again in next week, 2 weeks from now, because I promise you, I've been in this business for 3 years. People that I have talked to in my first 6 months are now signing 3 years later. And it's just because I've stayed consistent. I'm in their inbox, sending them good vibes. So I love that. Thank you so much, Sarah. That was so good. Melanie, where are you at, girlfriend?
I'm over here.
Hi, lady.
Hi. How are ya?
Good. So good.
Good. I have to. Okay, yeah, I unmuted myself. Okay, I have to agree with Alyssa Holler. Okay, so I'm let a lot of people took my tips here. So, but I have to follow up with Kayla and the others as far as the host to post goes. For one, I'm gonna make this real quick. So on the host to post, I have found out that every day I go back and I look at my collections, I go down through who posted for me. And I've been going back in there and checking the comments every day. And I'm so glad that I have, because There's more new people on there. Not only that, I go back on all the people that commented. I click on their name and I go to the messages, that I sent, to see if they even accepted my friend request. A lot of them haven't yet, but the ones that way, I also see who accepted my friend request, and I already have my message in there, and then I send it. But sometimes the messages don't stay in there that long. Have you guys noticed that? But so that way I know who has accepted my friend request and who I can send that to. And then not only that, I'm following up with all of them, and I check every day, because you would not believe how many I miss by not doing that. It's crazy. There's a lot more people, even throughout the day, there's still new people commenting. So I follow up with everybody on those every day, check, and I do that. I also go back in my messenger the next day and I follow up. I see who I've talked to the day before, and I keep going back and I follow up and re-strike up that conversation. But lastly, I can't stress enough is consistency. And I know everybody says that, but I have 2 other jobs for the last 2 months. I've been working 2 other jobs besides this one. And I felt like I had no time at all. I just felt overwhelmed. I didn't have enough time. But I can tell you this, I stayed consistent throughout the whole time. I mean, I would be going all day long till late at night on these 3 jobs, but I stayed up. I got my posts ready for the next day. I had everything ready. I even set my timers and my alarms. And the one job during the day, you really cannot be on your phone. So I had my alarms, and I get on my Zooms and I stay plugged in at my day job. I can put my headphones on and do my work, and I listen to the Zooms. I love to get on Taylor's every day, listen to all the, Zooms that she has playing in the background and all her tips. But all I can say is be consistent every day. I don't care how busy you are or little pockets of time here and there. So what I'm going to ask you guys to do is evaluate your time and write down what you did all day. And you will see how much time you actually have. Because I honestly felt like there's no time. I have no time to do this. But I was ready. I was prepared. And I even went in the bathroom a couple times and posted real quick, came back out. And then at my lunch, which you only get a certain amount of time, I was following up with people and checking my messengers or whatever. But I was ready and I was consistent every day. So lastly, now people are coming to me. They are actually coming to me. So my seeds are sprouting because I was consistent every day, no matter how busy I was, right? So that's my tip, big time.
So good. So good. Thanks, Mel. Thanks for sharing. You are an absolute just light and rock star. And anything that you say is always so valuable. So you guys, if you aren't hearing it, host a post, follow up. I'll add something to Mel that has really been working for me is when I am going back through all of my host to posts, I'm boosting those. So I'm throwing my tap link in there. I just made a tap link. Thank you, Taylor. My God, it's changed my life. With my application, with my brand rep application in there. I'm throwing that in literally every single host to post. I'm saying 2 spots left. I'm throwing before and afters in there. You guys, every time you comment on one of your host to posts, it boosts the algorithm. So it gets boosted back up onto their timeline and their friends' timelines. So again, stacking on the work that you're already doing, not just thinking that a host to post is dead. It's dead because potentially it just hasn't had a little bit of activity in a while, and you can like it and throw a GIF on there and call it a day and see if it hits. And it might. One person might comment and that might be the person that you sign that day. So don't ever give up. Just go through there. It takes 15 to 20 minutes just to go through 10 to 15 host to posts and see what you can do there. I love that. And don't forget about them either, right? Because if you say, oh, I got up 10 host to posts today and you didn't check the comments today, what does that mean? It's just, what are you doing? So you have to make sure that you're messaging those people, that you're in their inbox, and you're adding those names to your list, y'all, your potentials list, because if they're commenting, they're interested. So keep on getting after those people. I love that. And the last person, she's not on my list, but I know she has a tip, is Connie. Where you at, girl? Maybe she's on here. I got a text saying that she wanted to add something, but I don't know if she hopped off. But maybe she'll cut me off here. But I'm the last one with 10 minutes to spare. You guys, this is so good. Drop a 5 in the comments if you have so many things to do after the Zoom. Because I already know exactly where I'm going after this. Straight to my host to post. So a few things. So all of the women that spoke on here, I really hope you guys hear them when they say these things, because they're telling you and they're giving you the answers to the test. So all you have to do is just go and apply it. Okay. And so I'm one of those people that I thought when I joined the business, I was like, okay, just give me the things to do and I'll go do them, and I'm just going to do them my way. If you stay in this motion of I'm just doing the things, I'm checking the boxes, I'm moving in my motion, and you don't pivot and you don't change and you don't use new scripts and you don't use new host to post, you are going to get in a rut and you will not accelerate as fast as you want to because you're stuck in your way. So I want you to just bring those walls down. Stop being afraid. Stop thinking you know everything. Be a student to the business, because that was me. I was like, I'm a know-it-all. I'm in sales. I know this. I know how to follow up. No, sis. This is a whole different ballgame, and I love it because every day is a new freaking day. I try a new thing this week than I did last week. Taylor sent a script in the power hour this morning. Bet your butt I'm adding it to my word board today. I'm using that thing like nobody's business. And it's so fun. You have to add fun to your work, because if it's not fun, it's just you're checking boxes. There's no energy behind it. So my first tip, add energy behind everything that you're doing. And you can do it. You can do it with your videos. You can do it with your stories. You can do it with your voice messages, which I'm about to get into. You can do it with literally the energy that you're sending when you're actually sending these messages out behind the scenes, because what you put out, you attract. The law of attraction is a real thing. And so if you are putting out good energy, I'm an LC magnet, I'm a DT magnet, I'm going to sign a distributor today, I'm going to sign a loyal customer today, I'm not going to bed until it's done, I'm getting 10 hosted posts up today, I'm going to add 100 people to my network and they're going to all be amazing potentials. Do you feel me? Do you feel me? That is the difference. And this was learned, y'all. This took work, okay? But you have to start somewhere. You have to love what you do, because if you're excited, people around you are excited. I just saw y'all laughing at me. Like, that's what I want. That's the energy I want. Okay. And so you have to give off what you want back. Right. And then the second tip that I want to share with y'all is freaking voice message. It makes the process go so much faster because they hear you, they trust you. You're not just sending scripts like it's nobody's business. And you guys, I love scripts. I use scripts when I'm on the road. I use scripts when I'm walking people through things. I do that all day long. But if I have the opportunity to sit down knowing that I have 30 minutes to message, I am sending messages. I am following up. I'm answering questions for people who are about to join the business that have objections left and right. And so I'm answering those. And you know what I'm doing? I'm sending a screen recording of that conversation with the recording of how I'm answering those questions, and I'm sending it to my team, because everybody needs to learn how to handle objections. And you're probably scared to message because you're afraid of them coming back at you with a question that you don't have the answer for. So how are you supposed to learn how to answer a question if you're not answering them? Or you're not even putting yourself out there to be asked the question at all. So you're holding yourself back. You're being your own blocker. And the best part about this business is, you guys, we all have access to each other. You can slide in my DMs. Hey sis, my upline quit. I need your help. How do I answer this question? I'll help you. I know Taylor would do the exact same thing. I know Megan would, I know Melanie would, I know Tracy would. You should not be afraid, because we have all of the tools, because we ask a lot of people. And the only reason why Taylor is about to be going ambassador, why Kelsey went ambassador, why I went triple, is because we have done all of the things multiple times, way more. And that's why we're here. We heard way more no's. We heard way more objections. We had way more people quit. We had way more people rain on our parade. But you know what? We continued. Because nobody's stopping my dream. No, ma'am. And I'm taking all the dreamers with me. So that's the mentality you have to have. Because how I signed 5 distributors this month is I went live and I was using my energy. I was telling my story. I wasn't afraid to say that this business is the most amazing thing on the planet and has changed my life. And when I joined the business, you guys, changing my life was $250. That was pre-triple diamond. That was before Ruby. But I still talked about it like I was freaking rich. I was like, I'm getting venti coffee today. That's hype. I was my own hype woman. I was walking in Starbucks like freaking Beyonce. Okay? So be proud of where you're at and be excited where you're going. Because people will want to follow you if you're excited. People will want to follow you if you're talking about where you're going and they're like, dang, that's exciting. I want to come. It's like, all right, cool. Get in my bus. We're all going to California. We're all going. We're all excited. Singing on the way, right? Not every day is going to be a good day. But you decide what you get done today and you decide to continue. The only way that you can fail is if you quit. Gosh dang it, if y'all quit, $1 million opportunity in your hands that you're throwing away. Don't do it. Give yourself a fighting chance. Fight for it. So all of these tips, I want y'all to implement them this week, okay? Send voice messages. That's my takeaway for y'all. That's my challenge for y'all. I want you to send 10 voice messages before the weekend to potentials. Go suck and go do it on purpose. Okay. We love y'all. Thank you for spending the night with us. And the recording will be up soon. Love y'all.